This is a long shot, as it shows Adriana and the scene behind her, which comprises of DB and Ash being handcuffed to each other. Now, for a mid-shot, we have Kate. The focus is on Kate and not her whole body. It only shows the top half and her looking like a fruit.
This is a leaf. This is what we call a close-up, as you are now focusing on just the leaf.
This is what we call an out-of-focus shot, as I am chasing my fiancée Ilana. Hi, precious!
This is natural lighting, used to represent reality.
This is stylized lighting, which when used is used to emphasize something.
This is what we call visual composition. As you can see, Cardia is placed in the chapel, which shows that she is a religious person. This is acting, as Kate portrays a certain dramatic character.
Talking or not talking? That is the question.
This is an example of diegetic sounds, as you can hear the sound of the trucks, wind and birds. This is Elmo and Kermit on a date. To set the mood, non-diegetic sounds are added. Ha 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 ha. She's got a style that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. She's got eyes of the bluest sky, as if they thought of rain. I hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. This is an example of editing. Go.
This is an example from Babel showing the development and the relationship between characters, which is a story element, between Yusuf and Ahmed, and therefore showing their troubled relationship, and it also creates narrative possibilities.
Ahmed, that's your sister. No, your sister. I am isolated. I am isolated. I am isolated.
Hello?
No, no, no.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Who's there?
I'm
Isolated.
We all
Have our
individual stories,
But we are all connected.
through multiple storylines.
Guns are bad.
Okay, stop.
Great question, Consuelo. Well, narrative progression can be best described as the relationship between the opening and closing sequence, as we can see in The Crow in the following scene. Take a look at this. In the opening sequence, Sarah is at the graveyard and meets the Crow. Ma! 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 She calls him the Night Watchman.
What's another story element in the text we studied, Mr. Smith?
In the opening sequence, Eric Draven falls from a circle in his apartment. This is connected to the closing sequence. What narrative possibilities do you have? We'll give you 10 seconds to think. Okay, that's enough.
Wow, that's so interesting! In The Crow, flashbacks structure time. The monochromatic lighting of the present is contrasted with the red and blue filters of the flashback scenes. The flashback scenes also indicate cause and effect. The story
element point of view is expressed in Babel through the collaboration of sound. In the nightclub scene, you can hear the sound that other people are experiencing. However, in Chieko's point of view, you do not hear sound as she is deaf.
Okay, that's enough of that. We can cut that.
Do we fall down? No, we need to get over. Wait a second, I'm stuck.
I'm Mac and I'm a negative construction to white people.
I support the value that whites are superior to blacks.
I'm Joker. At the start of the film, I'm negative construction, but with the help of Noah, I support black people.
Go.
I'm Noah and I'm a positive construction of black men.
Yeah. Oh wait. I support the value that black men stand up for their own rights against white people. Go.
I'm Billy's mum and I'm negative construction of white women. I come between two men. I support the value that whites are superior to blacks. I'm a positive construction of white men.
And I support the value that whites are beginning to feel remorse for the treatments of blacks.
On December 1, 1955, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus for a white man. Here's a video we prepared earlier. You're black. Get out of my seat. Oh, hell no, you didn't, sister.
Instead of riding buses, boycotters organised a system of carpools. Car owners volunteered their vehicles or themselves driving people to various destinations, which lasted 382 days. And I also have a...
Did someone say carpool?
Yeah!
Although my complexion may say otherwise, I'm actually a black person. Let's go. This launched Martin Luther King Jr., an organiser of the boycott, to forefront the civil rights movement with his famous speech,